Alrighty guys, I feel like it's been a while since I've talked to you guys last, although it hasn't been that long, but to be quite honest with you guys, I still have yet to do it is November, I've still yet to do my October wrap up, and there are so many reasons. I feel like I keep having excuses as to why I'm not getting in front of the camera, but also some of them are incredibly valid. Now, others are like, I want to have my hair done. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want it to look perfect. I want to have my bookshelves behind me. Like silly, silly, silly things. And I need to stop, like, cut out those kind of excuses. But other reasons why I haven't been able to record, I've been spending so much time with my kids, with my family, and doing all sorts of things, especially with the holidays coming up. And I feel like this is probably a busy season for everyone. So I wanted to do a little talk about some of the things that are going on book-wise, Bible-wise, and give you guys some updates. So let's dive into that a little bit more and get more down to the nitty-gritty. Welcome back for those that are coming back, and for those that are new here, my name is Laura. Like I said, guys, have not gotten in front of the camera for a little while. Haven't done my October wrap up. I usually do like a mid-month wrap up, end of month wrap up. I'm going to be completely honest, until like the new year, I don't know if I'm going to continue on with that because this is like busy season and I'm trying to do so many holiday things. As you guys know, it's also like the holiday season. There's holiday after holiday after holiday, and it feels so incredibly busy. So anyway, we have that going on. I also am like, there are convictions on my heart, and there's more of that going on as well, which we will talk about a little bit later. But I don't know if I'm going to be doing wrap-ups like I normally do, so I thought maybe I would review a book as I read it. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I just finished this book. This one is Meant to Be by Katie, oh, I'm going to butcher her name, Cicatelli-kuc. Same author that wrote Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. So we'll be going over my thoughts on this book. This is a YA book. And then we will be talking about this beautiful, stunning new Bible I got. So we'll be talking about that too, and like my time in the Bible, and just like little things here and there. So I'm going to start this off. I am all over the place. I am aware of this, guys. My brain like works too fast for me to speak, and it's everywhere. It is everywhere. We're going to start off with the book review though. So again, I will probably be coming on here every once in a while, maybe to do like a single book review or just multiple books, but it's not going to be like mid-month, end of month, or like end of month. I want to kind of sit down as I have time to do it. So this one is Meant to Be, like I said, YA. I have to be honest, I was very hesitant to pick this one up because I've heard different things about Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. I've heard that the characters were just really immature and other things along those lines that made me not want to pick this book up. But I have to say, I am very glad I did pick this book up. First of all, this has one of my favorite things, which is childhood friends to lovers. Oh, it is so well done. So we have both Aiden and Emma is her name. I always, for some odd reason, like stumble on her name. I don't know why. Aiden and Emma. They grew up in a small town and they have these little traditions they do together. And also, guys, Christmas books this year so far have not been giving me great Christmas vibes or like holiday vibes or like seasonal vibes. This book does that. There are traditions, there are, the decorations, just the entire vibe of the book is all Christmassy, and I loved that aspect of it. But in this book, we have Emma and Aiden, and they are in high school. And Emma is very much focused on her future and what she's going to do in the future, and like getting the best grades, getting into an Ivy League school. Like, she wants her future planned out. She is the planning person. She is, she just has everything set and she knows what she wants. She has plans. And that is Emma. And Aiden is not like that at all. Aiden is very much like, I can't believe you're planning so far into the future. He is a homebody, and you just see their friendship grow over time from when they were children, and it's just so heartwarming. So we do have, let me show you, we have chapters that are, okay, we have chapters that are in the past. So this one says October last year. Then we have chapters that are in Emma's point of view. And then we have chapters that are in Aiden's point of view. So you get dual point of view and then dual timeline, and it is, like I said, it's done so incredibly well. Emma ends up going away, and Aiden is like, you know, why would you want to go away when she was applying to this school? It's a boarding school. And he's like, why would you want to go away? Like, everything we have is here. Everything is so great here, and all of that stuff. And Emma's just like, you know, it would set me up for an Ivy League school and all of this stuff. She ends up applying thinking she's not going to get in. She ends up moving away, and she actually ends up doing so without saying goodbye to Aiden. And obviously there's a lot of miscommunication going on in here, and you guys know I usually do not love miscommunication, but I kind of get it in this one. And like I always say, I don't like miscommunication, but there has to be some sort of miscommunication in a book for, like, you know, the plot and everything like that, especially in a book like this. Anyway, I really enjoyed seeing when Emma came back to their small town, and like her seeing the places that her and Aiden used to go to, and she actually ended up bringing home her boyfriend from boarding school. So there is that as well. And then you get to see how Aiden and Emma's boyfriend, how they kind of mingle. Guys, it's really well done. It's so good. I know I keep saying that, but I feel like for a YA book, you do get YA vibes, okay? But I love that this YA book does not have any spice, does not have any real cursing, does not, like, it's just so well done in my opinion. And I feel like YA books nowadays are like bordering on that line of like having spice in them and like trying to like push the envelope. I don't, this is my personal opinion, I do not believe YA books should have spice. I don't think it's needed. It just shouldn't be in YA books, okay? Now, if you're an adult and you're picking them up, that's a different decision. But with YA, my opinion, it shouldn't be there. And I loved how this book did not have anything. And I thought that it was really well done, because now a lot of times YA books are like I said, right on the border of like, is this okay to give to someone who's like, you know, bordering middle grade / YA / this is just like a really cozy festive time. Like I said, you get to see traditions, you get to see like a market, and you get the cozy vibes of like the coffee shop. And on here too, there's like a scratch and sniff sticker at the bottom here that smells like peppermint, and you get it as you read the book. And just seeing all of that stuff come together, it was just so well done in my opinion. I ended up giving this one 3.5 stars. I was going to give it 4 stars, but I'm sticking to like a 3.5. But again, I could see myself like rereading this every year, because it is such a quick read. You guys probably can't tell, but like the way the lines are spaced, it's spaced out so much as it's not like the regular spacing in books. And it just flew on by. I also love that My Hoopla had this available for audiobook. So that was on there as well. So it's always something I could listen to as well. I just love seeing the relationship. Now I will say though, there is one sapphic relationship, and it is our main character's sister. There's also one gay relationship, and I forget how, like where that relationship came from. It was like an in and out kind of scene. It wasn't any kind of main character or anything like that. And again, part of me is like, why does it need to be thrown in? Because I do feel like a lot of authors are just kind of throwing it in the book when it just like can easily be placed in and then you don't see it again. Like it's just like sprinkling it throughout, and I just feel like a lot of authors are doing that nowadays. But I did want to mention that as well. But again, I did enjoy this book. I really truly did, and I had a great time with it. So there is that. If you've been thinking about picking it up, you've been on the fence about it like I was, I would say give it a go. See what you think. And this actually made me want to pick up pumpkin spice and everything nice by this author, just to see about her writing. The coffee shop in this one, I do believe, is in that book as well, because it does mention, you know, like welcome back for some people to the town of Briar Glen, and welcome to if you did not read that book. So there is that. Again, really enjoyed it and just had a great time reading it. Was looking forward to picking it up when I had the time to. So there is that one. Now guys, some of you are probably going to be as excited as I am about this. I got a new Bible. Okay, so I've really been wanting to dive into the Bible, and this is another reason why you won't see me reading fiction as much. Guys, I'm still going to be reading fiction. I love my fiction books. You guys know this. But I really want to dive more into my Bible. I have an older Bible that my parents got me in, I want to say it was high school or college. And I got tabs for that one. That is just like a traditional, I think it's a NIT Bible. And that is just the traditional layout. Where is this one? This is the Bible in chronological order. And I actually got this one from Bibles and Coffee. I will link them down below. It is so easy to order through their site. They have so many amazing designs. I got a leather Bible with the front looking like this. And I got this because I don't know. Where's my phone? I'll get my phone for you guys. I know it's all, my fingerprints are all over it and everything like that, but if you can see this, you can't. Oh, let's see. The front there. See if it will focus if my head's not in here. Okay, the front says, "Faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains." Okay, there's the faith and the mustard seed. And I just, guys, I love just the whole concept. And here is the spine. We've got the Holy Bible, my initials, and then across up at the top. It is just so incredibly beautiful. And then this is Bibles and Coffee on the back. And like I said, this is a chronological Bible. It's also called the Daily Bible. So with this one, you do have the dates up at the top of the pages. Hold on, I'll show you. So this one says Beginnings of Early Mankind. It has January 1st up here, and you can see I've gone through it, and I will be going like deep diving into everything in here, and I am so excited about it. Again, I am keeping obviously my traditional Bible because I feel like there's a reason to have a traditional Bible, especially when I have this one. My traditional Bible, I look for more like when I'm doing daily devotionals, I'll look up some of the things there. And like, obviously, if you want to take it to mass and, you know, annotate or like do note taking or anything like that, you have the books of the Bible in there. Whereas this one, everything through the Bible, let me see if I can find a page where it's all different. So on the side here, we have the different books of the Bible along with the chapters and verses. And they are just, like I said, in chronological order, which I think is awesome. There's Numbers, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, all on one page. And it's just, it's so cool, guys. It is absolutely amazing. So like I said, I am going to be doing a deep dive into this. And I'd love to share more of that with you guys. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. But anyway, that is it for those updates. So like I said, guys, I will not be reading. I'm playing with Grace as I'm trying to talk to you guys. And again, that is another reason why I would not necessarily get over here. I would not necessarily record, and now she's going to play with my camera. I would not necessarily normally record, but here we are. This is the time I have, and this is what we are going to do. But guys, that is it for my book updates. So like I said, I won't be reading as much fiction, but still will be reading a good deal of it. So I will update you guys as I finish books, maybe doing like a review for every book I finish. I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm going to lay it out. You guys will end up seeing how I do it. Let me know if you have any recommendations below. I just don't feel like reading them and putting them to the side until forever, till the end of the month, or like till the middle of my time is just, it's all over the place. So I'm just kind of doing it as I get the time. And then maybe you will see me here or over on Instagram talking more about my Bible and kind of how I'm going through things and like putting notes in here and all of that good stuff. But anyway, that is that. Like I said, Oh, it has been one heck of a time getting ready for the holidays, and we are hosting Thanksgiving, we're hosting Christmas Eve and Christmas, and oh guys, there is so much going on. But again, it is just such an amazing season, and I am looking forward to doing new things, trying new things out, and getting ready for the holidays. And yeah, so there is the little update, and I hope you guys are having an amazing time. I know it's a little bit busy and crazy for everyone, but thank you for sticking along for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon.